So, we've received a transmission from someone using our subspace frequency, Fulcrum.
You might be asking yourself, who is Ahsoka Tano? Well, you've come to the right place. Join me on this epic journey through the galaxy to discover the story of one of Star Wars' most beloved characters. From her early days as a young Padawan to her courageous feats during the Clone Wars, Ahsoka's journey will captivate your heart and ignite your imagination. Get ready to delve into the thrilling adventures of Ahsoka Tano, the Jedi who defied all expectations and became a symbol of hope and resilience in a galaxy far, far away. Ahsoka Tano was created by George Lucas and Dave Filoni. She was introduced as a character in the animated film Star Wars: The Clone Wars in 2008 to illustrate how Anakin Skywalker develops from a brash, undisciplined Padawan apprentice in Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, to a more reserved Jedi Knight in Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Ahsoka later became a predominant figure in the Star Wars: The Clone Wars TV series and other Star Wars media. From a young age, Ahsoka displayed signs of her courageous character and strong bond with the Force. Born to Pav Ti and Na Kil, she grew up in a small village under the care of the elder Gantika. When she was just a toddler, Ahsoka accompanied her mother, Pav Ti, on a customary Kaibuck hunt. During the ritual, they were attacked by an apex predator. The creature took Ahsoka away, but she managed to use the Force to communicate with it and soothe the creature, eventually reuniting safely with her family. As a young child, Ahsoka was discovered by Jedi Master Plo Koon and welcomed into the Jedi Order. At the age of 14, Jedi Master Yoda designated her as a Padawan and paired her with Anakin Skywalker, a formidable yet impulsive Jedi. Initially hesitant about having an apprentice, Anakin playfully referred to Ahsoka as Snips for her clever comebacks, while Ahsoka called him Sky Guy. However, their relationship grew stronger on the battlefield, and Anakin developed a newfound admiration for Ahsoka when she ingeniously destroyed a separatist shield generator, saving his life in the process. Throughout the Clone Wars conflict, Ahsoka fought alongside clone Captain Rex, saving him from thwarting General Grievous, which earned her the respect of the clone army. Nevertheless, she also experienced costly errors. During her initial command, Ahsoka defied a direct order to retreat, resulting in the loss of most of her squadron. This experience taught her a crucial lesson in responsibility. Additionally, her friendship with Padme Amidala provided her with insights into the intricacies of politics. On Raxus, Ahsoka encountered the young separatist Lux Bonteri and developed some empathy for the enemy, understanding that some citizens have legitimate reasons for desiring independence from the Republic. As the Clone Wars persisted, Ahsoka's growth as a leader became evident. When she was captured by Tradoshans and forced into a hunting ordeal, she demonstrated her resourcefulness and rebellious spirit by leading a successful revolt. Later, she escorted a group of younglings to Elam, where they underwent a Jedi rite of passage called the Gathering, where they constructed their first lightsabers. Ahsoka's destiny took an unexpected twist when she was falsely accused of a bombing at the Jedi Temple. Determined to prove her innocence, she was apprehended, stripped of her Padawan status, and expelled from the Jedi Order. Despite this, her master Anakin Skywalker firmly believed in her innocence and eventually discovered the truth. Ahsoka's friend, Jedi Barriss Offee, was the actual perpetrator. Ahsoka was cleared of all charges, but the incident left her trust in the Jedi shaken. Consequently, she declined an offer to rejoin the Order and chose to carve her own path, departing from the Jedi Order. This was probably one of the most emotional scenes for Ahsoka fans during the Clone Wars. After escaping on a worn-out speeder bike, Ahsoka found herself in the depths of the Coruscant underworld. However, a crash left her stranded on level 1313. Fortunately, a kind mechanic, Trace Martez, extended a helping hand, allowing Ahsoka to initiate repairs and form a bond with the ambitious young woman. Yet Ahsoka soon discovered that not everyone regarded the Jedi as war heroes. Trace and her sister Rafa were involved in unlawful activities just to survive, leading all three to end up in a Pike prison. In a bid to break free, Ahsoka had to rescue the Martez sisters and herself while concealing her Force abilities and her past. During the final days of the Clone Wars, Bo-Katan Kryze approached Ahsoka, proposing an alliance against their mutual enemy, the former Sith Lord, Maul. Utilizing Anakin Skywalker's subspace frequency known as Fulcrum, Ahsoka reunited with her former master and Obi-Wan Kenobi to seek aid in their struggle against Maul. Though initially hesitant to provide military support to avoid being drawn into another war, the Jedi eventually consented and agreed to dispatch Captain Rex and several other clones from the 501st Legion to aid in the siege of Mandalore. Once her lightsabers were restored to her, Ahsoka joined the battle. On Mandalore, Ahsoka confronted Maul, engaging in a lightsaber duel within the throne room of the capital city. Maul discloses his scheme, revealing that he orchestrated the siege to lure Anakin Skywalker and intended to kill him to thwart Darth Sidious's plans for a new apprentice. Seizing the opportunity, Ahsoka turned Maul's own weapon against him and successfully captured him for the Republic. However, while en route to present Maul to the Jedi Council, a devastating turn of events occurred. Darth Sidious issued Order 66, a command instructing all clones to eliminate their Jedi generals. Despite Ahsoka no longer being a Jedi and her close friendship with Rex, his inhibitor chip compelled him to obey the order. Fortunately, a part of Rex resisted, and with the help of some courageous droids, Ahsoka managed to remove Rex's inhibitor chip just in time. In a joint effort, Ahsoka and Rex battled their way off the Republic ship while Maul forcefully removed the hyperdrive, causing the ship to be unexpectedly pulled towards a massive moon orbit. Despite their desperate attempts to save as many clone lives as possible, they eventually managed to flee aboard an unattended Y-Wing. Tragically, the Republic cruiser crashed on the moon's surface, leaving Ahsoka and Rex to mourn the loss of their fallen comrades. Overwhelmed by the sorrow and defeat, Ahsoka made the heart-wrenching decision to leave her lightsabers at the gravesite of the fallen soldiers. Ahsoka then went into hiding following Order 66, living under the name Ashla and working on a farm. After saving another farmhand from being crushed by a towering pile of straw blades using the Force, her abilities brought an Inquisitor to her door, but she was able to best him in a battle. After getting the survivors to safety with the help from Bail Organa, Ahsoka agreed to join him in the rebellion against the Empire. Ahsoka then constructed new lightsabers with white blades and assumed the identity of Fulcrum, an intel agent only known to those in the rebellion with the highest level of clearance. Her role brought her into contact with the Ghost Crew, and she witnessed a harrowing aerial confrontation between Jedi duo Kanan Jarrus and Ezra Bridger against a mysterious Sith Lord on Mustafar. Through the Force, Ahsoka reached out to the darkseid wielder Darth Vader and discovered the dreadful truth about her former master. Despite this revelation, she continued aiding the Ghost Crew in various missions, including facing off against other Inquisitors like the Seventh Sister and the Fifth Brother. Nevertheless, fate would lead Ahsoka to a greater confrontation with Darth Vader. the former master and apprentice battled atop the Sith temple on Malachar, partially unmasking Vader to reveal the scarred face of Anakin Skywalker beneath it. But Ahsoka's chances of survival looked grim. Luckily, Ezra Bridger saved Ahsoka from that near-fatal duel by pulling her safely through a mysterious portal in the world between worlds as the temple collapsed around Ahsoka and Vader. This is where things might get a little complicated with time travel, but essentially, Ezra found the world between worlds in another plotline and ended up saving Ahsoka in the process. After an altercation with Emperor Palpatine, the two friends returned to their respective portals in the world between worlds in their own times, but Bridger and Grand Admiral Thrawn were soon lost during the Battle of Lothal. After the fall of the Empire, Ahsoka continued to follow her own determined path in the time of the New Republic. She traveled to Corvus to face Magistrate Morgan Elsbeth in search of Elsbeth's master, Thrawn. She crossed paths with Din Djarin and Grogu, but refused to train the youngling in the ways of the Jedi. Ahsoka also spent some time at Luke Skywalker's Jedi Academy as it was being built, where she reunited with R2-D2 and also met up again with Din Djarin and Grogu. But Ahsoka's quest for Thrawn and her time with the Ghost Crew was far from over. This leads us to the brand new Disney Plus series, Ahsoka, where we will pick up her journey right where it left off. Well, that's the story of Ahsoka. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, as it really helps me out. I'll be doing new videos as the Ahsoka series comes out, but until then, may the Force be with you. Fulcrum out.